Hi, my name is Matt from filmformat.com, and in this video we're comparing the Canon FD 50mm F1.4 with its competitor, the Minolta MD Rokkor X 50mm F1.4. Both lenses can be had at a similar price, so I was curious to see how they matched up. Let's take a look. At $35, the Canon FD 50 is a real bargain when you compare it to many nifty 50s out on the market. The lowest price I was able to find the Minolta MD Rokkor X online for was $65. Again, this is not a lot of money compared to other 50s, but it's worth noting that the Minolta MD is about double the price. Differences when it comes to build quality is almost negligible. Both weigh about the same, with the Minolta MD being slightly more compact than the Canon FD. I prefer the Canon FD's focus ring a little more than the Minolta MD because of its buttery smooth throw and large area of contact. However, the Minolta MD's aperture ring is much snappier and easier to adjust than the stiffer Canon FD. In our test, we used Fotasy adapters, which each cost about $13. I must say that the Minolta MD is much easier to attach to the adapter than the Canon FD. Also, the Minolta MD adapter does not come with the silly open and lock function that the Canon FD has. I found that this feature only gets in the way with my ability to make quick aperture adjustments, and it's a real drawback. Both lenses are not particularly sharp at the widest open aperture, but they seem to perform significantly better as you stop down to f2.8 and on. These comparisons will help you see how similar these two lenses are in optical performance. The major difference between the images rendered can be seen within the color. An extra multi-layer coating was added to the front lens element of the FD 50mm to add consistent contrast and color balance. This gives the FD a warmer look over the cooler color of the Minolta MD. The Minolta MD does a wonderful job of delivering a creamy bokeh background, while the FD looks busier. It's also important to note that the Minolta MD has 6 aperture blades, opposed to the 8 blades within the Canon FD. This difference is most noticeable when the lenses are directed at a light source. A hexagonal flare burns across the Minolta MD, while the Canon FD flares beautifully with a bright beam of light. Overall, both lenses are very similar in performance. The differences are minimal and lend themselves up to the preference of each cinematographer. The Canon FD generally creates warmer looking images with beautiful flares, while the Minolta MD delivers a cooler picture with very pleasing bokeh. In my opinion, the Minolta MD seems to perform better at every measure on the aperture scale, which is why I'm siding with it on this one. But the Canon FD is a really neat lens that I'll still use on a regular basis. Click here if you'd like to see a written review about the comparison between these two lenses. Click on this button here if you'd like to see a review of the Canon FD 50mm. And click on this button here if you'd like to watch a review of the Minolta MD Rokkor X 50mm. And as always, feel free to subscribe and visit filmformat.com for more filmmaking reviews and tutorials from yours truly. Thanks for watching.